what are you in the mood for discussing?
I don't know.
Hmm.
Sonic is too controversial. We can't go there. That's way too divisive. Well, let's just go into the video game section. Let's navigate away from anime for a second
Yes.
and go somewhere here. Super Mario games. That might be good.
Hmm.
Super Mario
Yeah.
games. Let's see what it looks like. We always need to like quality approve.
Mm. They've got a good selection
This
there.
looks like something I could do. I'm gonna
Yeah.
put like an I never played
Yeah.
section. I never played section, and then the top is Pipit, and then we have what comes next. D is
Oh,
just like the garbage. Isn't that what I
the
usually call
garbage.
it? Le
Yeah.
garbage. I don't think we all. I also don't think we need this many tiers. I think we can like take
No.
out like one of them. Like I think it's enough to have like one like you need to be the creme de la creme to make it into Pipit tier, and
Hmm.
then like one that's like that's like really good, and one that's like meh, and one that's like le garbage. So I'll call
Yeah.
B meh,
Hmm.
and then I'll call the A tier one. Um, I
Don't think it's on Mario related, and I'm like, all I can think of was like, let's a go or
let's
something like that. You know?
let's go. We'll go with that. You're the guest, Conan. You get to decide. Let's
That's fair.
go. Okay.
No problem. I
uh,
tried to be very
um,
enthusiastic about that when I read it.
so according to Katie, Super Mario RPG belongs in Pipit tier.
See,
I would so what way is that? You said C in a very aggressive manner, Conan.
no,
So I want to now
no.
I want to
I
hear
was
what you
gonna
have to say
say,
about
I was gonna say,
it.
see, I've never played Super
Okay.
Mario RPG.
Okay. So the ones
I swear to God.
so the ones that I've never played are I've never played Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, which
No,
is
me
like
neither.
Luigi's Mansion 2, which
Yeah,
is I think to be honest I'm disappointed in myself because I love Luigi's Mansion.
yeah. I heard that
Um
one wasn't as good.
no,
I think. Yeah.
3 is really good. The third one
So I've heard.
I
Yeah.
don't see that in this list actually to be
Oh,
honest.
this must be an older one.
Outdated. It's outdated. Is Mario Odyssey on here at least? Otherwise, we might as well like go back and start a new
Wait,
one.
I don't think it is.
When was this made?
Wait, Galaxy 2 isn't on this.
It is. I saw it somewhere.
Is it? Oh.
I think yeah here. No,
Oh,
that's
Mario Odyssey
Mario.
is on it. No, I see it. Okay, that's
Where is
alright.
it?
I'm just
Where's Mario
lying.
Odyssey? Oh, I know I see it. It's
Top
next to
row
Mario
beside Mario
RPG.
RPG.
Yeah. But where's Galaxy 2? I thought I saw Galaxy 2 somewhere.
Oh no, it's second row, like third from the left.
Yes,
Above
yes, yes,
Sunshine. Yeah,
yes, yes,
good.
yes, yes. So maybe
Okay.
Luigi's Mansion 3 is there and we just can't see it. So
Mm,
Super Mario. Okay, wait, no, we'll do like the other ones that I've never played. So this one, Paper Jam, I've also never played.
no, me neither.
Dream Team Brothers, I've also never played.
Me neither.
Um, then Yoshi's New Island, I also have never played.
Neither have I.
Well, this is we're in agreement so far, at least. So the just trying to look. Anything else? Think I've played like Bowser's Inside Story. I haven't played enough of to be able
Hmm.
to make a judgment call on it. But I
Yeah.
think the rest I think are good. Wait a second. These are like the same game. It's just this one is the Game Boy Advance one, and this one is the D. Oh no, this is Partners in Time. I never played that either. I've never played like a lot of these games because like I came to the DS so late in its
Yeah.
lifespan, and I just didn't buy them. Um, what else have I never played? I think that's all. No, this one, Sticker Star, I also never played.
I heard it was pretty bad.
Okay, I think we're good to go as far as I'm
Mhm.
concerned. Okay, so
Okay.
Conan, what do you think belongs in Pipit tier?
Mm,
You get
Mario Odyssey.
really
I really enjoy it. Yeah.
Mario
It also
Odyssey.
may be the fact that it's the most recent one
So
might be influencing my decision.
Mario Odyssey, I think, is so I'm also going to like be conscious of my own kind of like track record with games where
Hmm.
like a lot of the time when a game is out first, I'll be like very kind of neutral, critical of something, and
Hmm.
then I will kind of make a decision that it's all right, but
Yeah.
and then like when I come back to it years later, I'm like, oh my god, this is really amazing. You know, like I've had that happen to
Mm.
me so many times with stuff where I'm very conservative in my opinion. Like I would say fair, but on the conservative end of my opinion when I play it the first time. And then it's when I come back later, I'm like, what was I thinking? This is actually really,
Yeah.
really good. And I think that Mario Odyssey is probably like that, to be honest, because for Mario Odyssey, my criticism always was that the moons end up having like not no value, but like you can get a moon for just walking over somewhere, and you can also
Yeah.
get a moon for doing like the most difficult thing in the game. So there's no kind of value scaling like there
Mm.
is, let's say, with like blue coins in Mario Sunshine or something like that.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I don't really agree with that take anymore. So
Mm.
I'm going to put Mario Odyssey in Pipit tier because I can't
Hmm.
think of another criticism for it.
I know
Um,
what you mean though. Like at some point, it just becomes like the moon is like at the start, you're like, oh, beat the boss, get to this place, do this or whatever, and then at some point, it's like, oh, you climbed up the right tree.
yeah,
Great.
or you just buy them. You know,
Yeah,
like
that too.
why can you just buy what? Like I understand the buying one in every world, but why can you buy just like multiples of
Yeah, you
them?
can buy like 30 in each world, and
Yeah,
then you're done. Like, what's the point?
and also I don't like my the other thing that and I'm convincing myself to drop it down to Let's Go for now.
So am I,
Yeah,
actually.
I don't like the Broodals, the like rabbit characters. I don't like them because they seem like it's a like a really weird thing to just include these random sort of villain characters that seem to have
Hmm.
some association with Bowser, but they're rabbits for some reason. And then there's like no explanation of why or where they come from or blah blah blah. And that would be fine if they just were the Koopa kids. Like if it was like Ludwig von Koopa or something like that, you wouldn't
Hmm.
bat an eyelid. Or if it was Bowser Jr., you'd just be like, oh yeah, it's Bowser Jr. or it's the Koopa kids. But because it's like these random weird rabbits, you're like, hang on a second, I need to understand this more.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
I
mean? And I don't really like them. They appear like repeatedly as well. So
yeah.
so
I like the girl one. That's it, really.
the one with the metal
Um,
hat and the
yeah.
okay,
I
yeah,
like the weird laugh she has, but that's it, really. But I think in the post game they do explain it. They're kind of like,
they're from
oh,
the
they're like
moon, aren't they?
they're from the moon and they're wedding planners, and that's why they're going around the
Oh,
place. But
really?
I still see yeah, it's like when you go to like the dark side of the moon, they kind of say that before like the whole
Oh,
boss fight thing.
by the
But
way, this is their entire reason for being in the game.
exactly, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, as you say, that would have been nice when they showed up the first time to let us know then,
Yeah,
rather than now after I finished the entire campaign.
yeah, I just
Yeah.
don't
So
get it.
actually, yeah, no, I agree with you. Put it in Let's Go.
We'll see what happens because we can always move it up afterwards,
Yeah,
you know.
exactly.
Um, Super Mario Maker. I'm gonna put Super Mario Maker into Let's Go as well
Hmm.
because Super Mario
Yeah.
Maker is crazy fun. It unlocks so much potential for creativity. I
Yeah.
just think it's a really really great game and I've spent a lot of time in it. And when you see the kind of things that people have created with it, I
Oh,
think it's
yes,
amazing. Um,
definitely.
so Super Mario Brothers U. So wait a second. Let's put all of these together. So New Super
Hmm.
Mario Brothers, New Super Mario Brothers Wii, and where's the other one? New Super Mario Brothers 2, which I never
Hmm.
actually played that one, so I need to get rid of
I
it.
haven't played
Wherever it
that
is, this one
either.
I need to put that in here and to have never played. But I've played these three, right?
Hmm.
So
They're all kind of the same.
that's my thing, yeah, as well. So New Super Mario Brothers, I think, is like a. Now I almost feel like I need another tier in between Meh and Let's A Go, to be honest.
Hmm.
That's like I need something here because it's not Meh, it's not as bad as Meh, but it's also not as I can't like happily justifiably push it in the same tier as Mario Odyssey, you know.
Yeah, I know what you
Um,
mean.
so I'll put like a grand like is what it is. It's grand
It's grand,
it's
like.
grand like. Um, so that's where I want to put New Super Mario Brothers. I would push it in like a
Hmm.
grand like because on the face of it, it's literally just the continuation of Mario Brothers 3 and Super Mario World. You know
Hmm.
it's like the next stage in that. But it's
Yeah.
actually a good game. To be honest, New Super Mario Brothers Wii I would almost want to push into Let's A Go because I actually think this is a really good game. The one on the
Hmm.
Wii, it's like a step up from New Super Mario Brothers, um, and New Super Mario Brothers U. Then I would put in Meh because I think again it's a good game, but it's literally just more levels of this game. There's nothing that
Yeah.
separates it from New Super Mario Brothers Wii other than
Hmm.
more it's just more levels in the same way that
Yeah.
like Lost Levels is just more levels of Mario Brothers 1.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I'm at on those three, um, if you get
Mm.
me.
Yeah, I'm gonna defer to you on this because I've actually only played New Super Mario Bros. I haven't touched the Wii or the U ones,
Oh,
so
that's
I will
great.
take your judgment on that.
I love it when people agree with me. Super Mario Brothers 2, I love this game.
Yeah.
It is like the weird one. It's the one that started as another game before being turned
Hmm.
into a Mario game. It's the one where you get to play as Toad and the Princess Toadstool and you pick up the turnips and you throw stuff. It has wart. It has a really unique sort of atmosphere. Like
Yeah.
I want to put this like right up into Let's A Go. I think it's like a really like there's no other game that feels like it. Like no other
Yeah.
Mario game has the same sort of feeling as Super Mario Brothers 2, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a nice breath of fresh air, even though it was the second one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know exactly what you mean. It's nice to have a change to the formula, and being Toad is
Being
really
Toad
nice.
is always a recipe for success. Um, so Mario RPG, I am going to put this into Pippa tier because
Fair.
I think you would like this,
Hmm.
Conan. If you played it, have you seen like Let's Plays of it or
I've
anything like
seen
that?
Let's Plays of it, and I'm like, it really looks like something I would enjoy. I've just never
Yeah,
gotten around to it.
it's literally like a '90s era Square Enix game, but
Mm.
Mario, and it has like again it's almost like Mario Super Mario Brothers 2 in that it like has this extremely unique world atmosphere where you feel like it's not like it doesn't feel like a regular Mario game, you know, it
Hmm.
doesn't feel
Yeah.
like you're in that universe. It's very like noticeable that another studio developed and created it, you know.
Yeah.
But it's really good as an RPG, so I think Pip it
Yeah.
tier.
It has that Geno guy that everybody wanted in Smash for some reason.
I don't get that, to be
Yeah, I don't
honest.
get it either.
But oh well,
I'm
to
like,
each
okay.
each their own. We just spent an hour and a half on like a on free swimming anime. So
Really, who are we to judge? But
um,
we will do it anyway.
Mario 3D Land is like a really great game. I feel like it's one of those games that because it's on the DS, it kind of flies under the radar just a
Yeah.
little bit, or or on the 3DS or whatever. I think it's really cool, and it does something that's like it really effectively turns like let's say Super Mario Brothers 3, a 2D one, into like a 3D game. Like I'm
Yeah.
gonna put this into Let's A Go.
Yeah.
Um. So yeah, have you played this one? Which are the ones
Um,
you have played, Conan? And we'll
I
just
oh yeah, I've played most of the rest of these. I haven't played it's like 3D World, Mario Land, Luigi's Mansion.
You haven't played Luigi's Mansion?
I just haven't got around to it.
Okay.
Someday,
I
yes,
bet you
but
played
not
Super.
just yet.
You're one of those Super Paper Mario people, aren't you?
That's what I thought you were going to get to because I
You're
really enjoy that
you're
game.
totally one of those people. You're one of those people who's like, oh, the relationship between Tippy and the Count and blah 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 blah
Okay, maybe
blah.
not that part, but the rest of it I do enjoy. I mean, obviously it does have its flaws, like as you've said before, it's sometimes it can take a bit to kind of get going. There's a lot of dialogue. The intro is too long,
Yeah,
and I've I feel like there's some of the mechanics they kind of like the 3D thing is it's okay. I feel like it would have been perfectly good game without it.
yeah. I think that gets
It gets a
dull.
bit and
Yeah,
yeah,
and like the
um,
pixel characters or like the pixel party member
yeah,
things, and like they kind of try to give them personality, but then they don't. It's
yeah.
if
They
you
get
know,
one line and it's like, all right,
yeah.
go back into the inventory and don't come back.
But what I will say is that I love the dialogue and the humor in this game.
Oh
Like
yes, it's funny.
I love whoever wrote it is really funny because like let's say Bowser's lines and Luigi's lines and things like that are just
Mm,
really hilarious. Like I
yeah.
love the writing in this game. This like falls into Skyward Sword category for me where it's
Oh,
like it's just like I find it unfun to play a lot of the time. You know, like
yeah.
maybe I should revisit it again. But like I've like because I played it a lot when it came out first when I got it on the Wii, but the Okashi finds it fun to play. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong on this one. Like I'm like again, this might be one of those games where at the time I was too conservatively opinioned about it. You know,
Mm,
um, but like I find it hard to have fun playing that game. Um, so I don't know. Like I'm gonna put it into like I would be leaning towards pushing it into meh like and it
mm.
for my tier list. To be honest, I'm not going to put it into the garbage. Like I'm going to be that um that magnanimous, and I'm not putting it into the garbage.
That's fair.
But I want to put it into meh because I'm like it's not a very significant game
Yeah.
for you know in my opinion, you know.
Yeah. I think it's too long
Yeah.
as well. Yeah. I just I feel like every time I went to play it, I was like, "Oh, I'll play it," and I got through the first like two worlds or whatever, and
Yeah.
I'm like, "There's so much more. I'm not doing this."
And is it just me or like for me what I remember as well is two things. I remember like the palette being very kind of washed out looking in a lot of areas, like this very
Mm,
kind of like washed out sort of pale sort of palette where I was kind of like okay, it's already flat, you know, you're not helping it look any less flat.
yeah.
And like the characters in it, even though the writing is funny, like all the characters, all I remember is like let's say when you're in like the main like hub world or whatever, they're just all these kind
Hmm.
of like squares with a nose and a ponytail or something. They're just like
Yeah,
all very boring kind of people, you know.
that's true.
So
Yeah.
you know that's
A
why
lot of the character designs are just squares.
yeah.
Yeah.
Super Mario 3D World is as good as 3D Land. I'm pushing it into
Hmm.
Let's Go.
That's fair.
Luigi's Mansion, I'm putting it into Pipit tier. I think this is like a really great, unique, amazing game. It's funny. It's not too
Hmm.
long. It's
Yeah.
not too difficult. It's just really enjoyable. It's like it was a launch title for the GameCube, which was really cool for me as somebody who got the GameCube when it launched. Like this game has such a special place for me. I think it's even now going back and playing it again, it's still extremely playable and fun. It's so unique. Like there was no other game like it at the time that played like it. It's very
Hmm.
clever. It kind of makes fun of a little bit like the tropes in games like Resident Evil and Silent Hill and stuff like that, even
Yeah.
which would have been the horror games of the 90s and 2000s. Like it's just funny. It's really well put together and just a little kind of self-encapsulating gem of a game. I can't think of a criticism that I would have about
That's
it,
fair.
you
Yeah.
know. So it belongs in Pipit tier.
No, I agree with that.
Um,
from
Mario
what
and
I've
Luigi
seen.
Superstar Saga. Have you played this one, Conan, for the
I
Game Boy
haven't
Advance?
actually. I've always meant to, but I never got around to it.
I think you'd love this game.
Hmm.
I'm going to put this into Pippa tier as well because I think
Oh.
this is really amazing. Like as an RPG,
Hmm.
you have again, you're in this place that very obviously isn't the Mushroom Kingdom. You have a lot of good humor. Like the
Hmm.
writing in it is really funny. It's very well scripted. The challenge, like it's challenging. There's quite a lot of challenge there as well as
Hmm.
turn based RPGs go. The fighting mechanics are cool because you have this really unique system where A controls one brother and B controls the other, and you
Hmm.
have this kind of like timing, dodge timing and attack timing is a very big element of it. It's just really good. It's a fantastic game, so I'm going to put it into Pippa tier, and no one's going to
Yeah.
stop me.
No,
Um,
I have seen like little bits of it of like the combat, and it does look really interesting.
it's fascinating. Like, and then
Hmm.
like these games, I probably would enjoy these as well if I played them. The other
Yeah,
Mario
the
and
other
Luigi
ones.
games,
Yeah.
but I did play some of Bowser's Inside Story, and while again similar to Super Paper Mario, I loved the writing in it and the dialogue in it, but it always felt like it just trudged along and like was
Hmm.
extremely slow. Whereas this one never feels like that. It feels nice
Hmm.
and kind of nippy and fast, and it doesn't kind of handhold you. Um, Thousand Year Door is Pippa tier. Like
Oh,
I'm not even
absolutely,
going to talk about
absolutely.
it. Like I don't think
We
we
all
even
know.
need to go into that anymore. I'm going to go straight up and put Paper Mario 1 up there as well.
Hmm.
Because it's like I cannot decide which of these I like more. They're both really amazing and they're both
Yeah, no,
equally good, I think.
I agree with you there.
Okay, Mario Galaxy. Let's put these kind of like so that they belong together. I'm gonna put Color
Hmm.
Splash in the garbage, because
Yeah.
this game I have tried multiple times to like this game, and I can't. This is like the
Hmm.
most infuriating Mario game to play that I have ever played. It is like it's just annoying. It's like this, a lot of the design choices are just unfun. It's like, why do I need to use cards to attack? It also has
Yeah.
that annoying Wii U thing where you constantly have to look up and down from the television screen to the Wii U gamepad every single battle. Every single battle feels the same. It's just
Hmm.
it's boring, it's dull. You end up having to go through the same area multiple times just to get things that are in the same place because it does this weird kind of level spaced system where you go into an
Hmm.
area rather than it being an open area that you can it's just very bad. So
It's
like
weird.
congratulations, you are the first entry into the garbage tier. Um just bad game. Um I'm gonna
Have you
put
played Origami King, by the way?
I haven't. That's actually not here
Hmm.
either. Have you
Yeah.
played that one?
No, I haven't, but I imagine I've heard it's a lot better than Color Splash anyway, so
Yeah, I should probably give it a chance to see
yeah.
what it's like. I'm gonna make the easy decisions here. Mario Sunshine is Pipit tier. Like
Yes.
it's just fantastic.
Oh, absolutely.
Mario 64, I'm gonna put into Let's A Go.
Hmm.
Controversial maybe, but I don't think Mario 64 has aged as well as other Mario games.
Oh no.
However,
Yeah.
it definitely deserves its place in Let's A Go, and I think you're in good company looking at all of these
Yeah.
titles here.
We kind of have to apply the He-Man rule to
the
Mario
he
64.
the He-Man's law. He-Man's He-Man's law. Oh my god, the Belfast Law Society are going to be like writing some sort of book about He-Man's law. Precedent was set in 2021 of the situation when He-Man's law comes into effect. Um, I would like to appeal my conviction on the basis of He-Man's Law 2021. Yeah, He-Man's Law definitely applies there,
Yeah.
but like looking kind of non-nostalgically, um, and that's the thing. Like I have a lot of nostalgia linked with these games, but I'm doing my best to look at them non-nostalgically. I think looking non-nostalgically, it's not as good as these ones up here.
Yeah.
And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put Mario Galaxy 1 in Pippa tier.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put Mario Galaxy 2 in Let's A Go because I think
Yeah.
1 is better.
That is exactly what I think.
Wow. Here was
Yeah.
I need to find someone more argumentative to co-host these things with me, Conan. Someone
I'm
who
sorry. I'm only argumentative when you start talking about men, obviously. We start talking about the Pokemon man again, I'm just gonna
we can do another
let.
tier list on them. We could
I don't think
just
my heart could
do
take
it
that,
again.
honestly.
um, Super Mario Brothers, He-Man's Law definitely applies here again.
Yeah.
I think it's a great game. I'm gonna put this in Grand Like, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna put Super Mario Brothers 3. For me, Super Mario Brothers 3 comes up here, to be honest, into Pipit
Yeah.
tier. I think it's like this and where's Super Mario World? These two are like the two best side-scrolling Mario platformers, Mario
Hmm.
3 and Super Mario World, and I think you would find it very hard to find someone who disagrees with you on that, you know.
Yeah.
Like they're the best examples of that format, you know. Um Yoshi's Island is also like Pipit tier. Like
Yes, absolutely.
it's so good, and again, it's so unique. It has this all character all of its own.
Mm.
The mechanics are great. The challenge is good. Like this is a hard game when
Yeah.
if you want to do everything in it, you know, it's not easy. Um,
Made of crayons.
yeah, I love that kind of like
Yeah, you know.
crayon kind of coloring book art
Yeah,
style. You
it
know,
looks incredible.
it's beautiful.
Even now, like,
And Poochie is in it.
yes, you know what? Even if we didn't mention anything else, Poochie is there.
Poochie's in it. Not whatever what Winnie or whatever dog Lori has in the hard on anime or whatever. It's
The Forbidden Hard.
the forbidden hard on OVA.
I will not be watching that.
I guess I know what's going to be on the next slumber party. So Super Mario Land,
Hmm.
I'm going to put into Grand Like. I don't think it's aged very well, but it's a really good
Hmm.
game. It's still very fun to play. All Stars, which includes Super Mario Brothers 1, also Lost Levels, also Mario Brothers 2, Mario Brothers 3,
Hmm.
and sometimes Super Mario World. Like I think that belongs in Let's A Go just because of all the games that it includes.
Yeah.
And Mario Land 2, that's the one with Wario in it. As far as I
Hmm.
remember, that's also good. I'm gonna put that into Grand Like as well. It's just
Yeah.
a
I
solid
haven't
game.
played, so I cannot comment.
I'm going to save and download this.
That
I'm
looks
I, I'm going to
pretty
press the
good.
button once and then see whether
28 copies of this just in
I
case you
know.
need them.
Yeah.
Here's one copy of the tier list, and here's 27
Ooh.
others in case you lose that one.
Oh, Katie put her one in the Discord as well.
Oh.
I need to put the free one in there. And I
Hmm.
need to put the Mario one in there.
Hmm.
Okay, so Katie's one has. Okay, haven't played, will ignore. I see like a lot of kind of like similarity here, to be honest,
Yeah.
in terms of like rating. First of all, like I think that there's a big like deciding factor in whether you're the kind of person who thinks Galaxy 1 is better than 2 or not, you know.
Hmm.
Bowser's Inside Story in S tier, I can definitely believe from like what I played in terms of like the writing style and everything. I think any game where you have Bowser in it and they have that kind of comical comedic sort of dialogue going on is always great. Like
Yeah.
he's so funny. Like there's a lot here where like there's nothing here which is telling me like, oh my god, I never want to speak with you ever again. There's I see you differently now. Like there's there's nothing here that's making me feel like
But I
that.
can see Super Paper Mario in A tier. Are you sure?
Yes, but like to be honest, like with Super Paper Mario, I find it very hard to be like objective about that right now
Ah, yeah, that's
because
fair.
like I spend such a large portion of my life being so bitter about it that I feel I need to play it again to really like sense check my own heart and mind when it comes to that game. If you know what I mean, because
Yeah.
I might be persuaded to put it into grand actually, where did I put it? Did I not put? No, I put it in May. I might like if I
Mm,
played it again, I could very well be like, oh, grand like
yeah.
But yeah, oh, I don't disagree with a lot there. Let's wait to
Sure.
let's remind ourselves of the free swimming anime tier list. Yeah, I've already forgotten all of them all over
Yeah,
again.
that's fair. I didn't commit any of them to memory, and I'm like,
No,
you know what? That's good.
no. Okay, wow.